This year's Fashion Week here in New York wasn't just about trendy new designer clothes. At one very special show, it was actually all about the models.
They walked the catwalk for a very good cause. Early show contributor Katrina Szish has their story.
And you're live.
Backstage is buzzing at New York City's Fashion Week.
There we go.
As stylists make last-minute adjustments before the big show. But these women aren't your typical runway models. They're our nation's heroes.
I served 7 years in the Navy. I did naval aviation and civil engineering corps.
6 former servicewomen from across the country are trading in their camo for the catwalk to launch the Fatigues to Fabulous campaign.
The point of Fatigues to Fabulous is to raise awareness and put a spotlight on these women veterans and get people to pay attention and understand what they've sacrificed.
The organization raises funds to help female veterans with housing, job training, and counseling when they return from combat.
No one's aware of how war affects women because we're a minority.
It's hard to know that you can just be yourself and you're good at what you do and you're not competing anymore.
Wow, not bad.
I like the asymmetry of this one.
Before their debut,
What do you think?
each woman is dressed by a top designer.
Right like that. Perfect.
And with hair and makeup provided by the best in the business, they're glowing in the glitz and glamour of it all.
It feels amazing. It is completely surreal.
Now, what do your friends and family think about this?
My friends and family are impressed and shocked, and when they see me with my hair actually done and actual makeup on my face, I think they're just gonna fall over.
Wow. What do you think? Mama looking good. Have you ever been this glammed up ever?
No. Wow.
Play with your hair a little bit.
Designer Carmen Mark Valvo has dressed Hollywood's elite. But today, it's retired Army Sergeant Anne-Marie Faison who's receiving the star treatment.
These women, I mean, have been supporting our nation, risking their lives. All I can do is give a little dress. I feel very, very small in their presence.
It's a sentiment shared by celebrities who also believe in the cause.
Now they're coming back from the war, and it's like they're being faced with a lot of issues that not a lot of people are very aware of. So it's really great that they're raising awareness.
Ready to share that message?
Yes.
With everybody? Yes. Fantastic. Well, break a leg out there. You guys look amazing.
Everyone keeps saying you.
You're like, not literally break a leg. Don't
I meant actually
That's
no.
fashion speak. It's my thing.
One by one, they take the stage.
I can do what I want to do.
Christina Dibble served in Operation Iraqi Freedom, spending 10 years in the Army's Reserve and National Guard.
I didn't cry, not once the entire time we were in the sandbox, but when we got to JFK and I saw the cosmetics counter at the duty-free, I bawled my eyes out.
Former Naval Flight Surgeon Meredith Perry Smith completed one tour of duty in Afghanistan.
The wounds that we incur when we're in a war zone, especially as females, are not often visible. They are mostly underneath the fabulous clothes that we wear.
SERENA HAYDEN deployed to Iraq for 15 months, serving as a public affairs specialist in the Army.
Coming back home was really difficult. There was complete isolation, guilt of surviving, while others who have families, kids and spouses did not survive.
I once was lost.
Not only did these women survive, they have thrived. And by wearing these glamorous new uniforms, they hope to help thousands of fellow veterans heal their wounds, both inside and out.
Oh, now I see.
Such great stuff. Katrina's with us now. Really incredible. I was struck, Serena Hayden, I think it was, who said, it was really hard coming back, though, the isolation that you deal with, the survivor's guilt. We hear this so much from veterans.
Sure.
Does it tend to affect female veterans, though, in a different way?
You know, it sure does. These women, I talked to some of them backstage, and they said it is so difficult because we are living in a man's world. So even to remember how to be a woman is incredibly challenging. And they report that it takes an average of 7 years for female veterans to acclimate back into civilian life after returning from deployment. So that's just a long, long time.
They looked beautiful. I mean, they really did.
Stunning, and they were so
looked great. Beautiful
composed
dress.
backstage.
Were they nervous at all? Because it's something that's totally out of their element at this point.
They were so composed. I would have been a nervous wreck, and they were just loving every moment, excited to share the message.
Yeah.
That's great. It was a great story.
Thank
Super.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Katrina.